Hello friends, welcome to English Shorthand class. Ready? 1, 2, 3, start. Poker Sahib, a Muslim League member from Kerala in the Constituent Assembly, was prophetic when he outlined his concerns about the possible impact of centralization of powers. In 1948, he said, "Now, after we have won freedom to do away with provincial autonomy and to concentrate all the powers in the center really is tantamount to totalitarianism, which certainly ought to be condemned." Today, amid the pandemic, some elements of this statement resonate quite strongly with the states, with some of them raising complaints about the union government's anti-federal moves. Prior to the pandemic, a series of steps by the union government undermined the principles of federalism, especially fiscal federalism. This manifested in the increasing monetary share of the states in centrally sponsored schemes (CSS). The terms of reference of the 15th Finance Commission imposition of demonetization without adequate consultation with the states, institutionalization of the goods and services tax, outsourcing of the statutory functions under the Smart Cities Mission, a delay in transfer of GST compensation, one nation, one ration, etc. Pandemic and federalism. Besides tightening the purse strings of states, administrations also witnessed an onslaught on the principles of federalism during the pandemic. States were curtailed in aspects relating to COVID-19 management, such as procurement of testing kits, vaccination, the use of the Disaster Management Act, and the unplanned national lockdown. Ironically, union ministers used the health is a state subject argument to counter criticism when the second wave caught the government unprepared. Several other policies initiated by the union government in the recent past have also led to the weakening of states' autonomy. These include the Farm Laws, the Banking Regulation Act of 2020, the Government of National Capital Territory Amendment Act 2021, the Indian Marine Fisheries Bill 2021, the Draft Electricity Bill 2020, the Dam Safety Bill 2019, the National Education Policy of 2020, and the Draft Blue Economy Policy. The creation of the Ministry of Cooperation and the Reserve Bank of India directives on cooperatives are being perceived by the states as measures to strangulate a sector that is still struggling to recover from the devastation of demonetization. These coercive policies, coming on top of the pandemic-induced economic shock, have worsened the fiscal situation of state governments. The impact of COVID-19 on fiscal federalism deserves to be understood in greater detail, and tax collection is a good place to start. Enlarging the non-divisible pool of taxes in the form of cess in petrol tax and instituting the agriculture infrastructure and development cess have resulted in a situation where the union continues to exclusively benefit from tax collection.